Whatever Northern politicians were doing to help their cause, Southern blacks were determined to make the most of their freedom in spite of their lack of land and resources. A study of blacks in Alabama in the first years after the war by historian Peter Colchin finds that they began immediately asserting their independence of whites, forming their own churches, becoming politically active, strengthening their family ties, trying to educate their children. Colchin disagrees with the contention of some historians that slavery had created a Sambo mentality of submission among blacks. As soon as they were free, these supposedly dependent, childlike Negroes began acting like independent men and women. As black children went to school, they were encouraged by teachers, black and white, to express themselves freely, sometimes in catechism style. The records of a school in Louisville, Kentucky. Teacher: now children, you don't think that white people are any better than you because they have straight hair and white faces. Students: no sir. Teacher: no, they are no better, but they are different. They possess great power. They form this great country. They control this vast country. Now what makes them different from you? Students: money. Teacher: yes, but what enabled them to obtain it? How did they get money? Students: got it off us, stole it off we all. Through all the struggles to gain equal rights for blacks, certain black women spoke out on their special situation. Sojourner Truth, at a meeting of the American Equal Rights Association, said, there is a great stir about colored men getting their rights, but not a word about colored women. And if colored men get their rights and not colored women theirs, you see the colored men will be masters over the women, and it will be just as bad as it was before. So I am for keeping the thing going while things are stirring, because if we wait till it is still, it will take a great while to get it going again. I am above 80 years old. It is about time for me to be going. I have been 40 years a slave and 40 years free, and would be here 40 years more to have equal rights for all. I suppose I am kept here because something remains for me to do. I suppose I am yet to help break the chain. I have done a great deal of work, as much as a man, but did not get so much pay. I used to work in the field and bind grain, keeping with the cradler, but men doing no more got twice as much pay. I suppose I am about the only colored woman that goes about to speak for the rights of colored women. I want to keep the thing stirring now that the ice has cracked. The constitutional amendments were passed, the laws for racial equality were passed, and the black man began to vote and to hold office. But so long as the Negro remained dependent on privileged whites for work, for the necessities of life, his vote could be bought or taken away by the threat of force. Thus, laws calling for equal treatment became meaningless, while Union troops, including colored troops, remained in the South. This process was delayed, but the balance of military powers began to change.